Sorry guys, it took forever. I was finishing my watermelon. Anyhow, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, depending on the time zone you're in. It is I. Yet again. And now, what are we gonna do? Well, same thing as yesterday, I guess. Not much else to explain. So let's roll. However, I do hope that you're having a fantastic day. As per usual. Meanwhile, I got myself some cold water to drink. So likewise, get yourself comfy and enjoy. Any interesting stories to share with us? Yeah, close enough. Me? Well, only one day passed, so not really. Besides, yeah, today Don Gianni streamed DST tournament, and I gotta say, I was a huge fan. Even though I personally don't like speedrunning myself, watching any kind of tournament speedrun, anything like this was crazy. I loved it. I absolutely loved watching it. Even though I had to like make pauses in between due to real life stuff, I still enjoyed watching it as much as I could have. Besides that, nothing out of the ordinary happened. And I'm pretty sure, Astro, you also watched tournament as it unfolded. Most of us did. So yeah. Not much else to explain there. But yeah, it was pretty fun. And Don is such a chill dude, as always. No surprise there. Come on. Screaming and dying inside, we were having a little watch party in Discord. Yeah. Do be like that. So many, like, tense moments. What's gonna happen? Is he gonna make it? Is he gonna fail? Yeah, it's always like that. Plenty of those moments. Plenty. That's kind of what makes it fun, you know? The uncertainty of the potential outcome. Yeah, I did. Like I said, I watched with pauses, so I might not know exactly what you're referencing to. I just know that BRJ was the last to die, so that's an achievement he got compared to others. Oh yeah, the lag. Yeah, definitely that. But despite the lag, he was the one to survive the most, you know? He died the last. So, respect for that. I find it kind of funny, you know? He was lagging and he lived the longest. The guys that didn't have lag died, like, super quickly compared to him. Then again, BRJ spent most of his time searching for ocean bosses. So that would explain why he lived more. Yeah, lag sucks. Big time. Speaking from experience. Like, I remember on my old PC, DST was barely playable in caves. Barely. I mostly had to play with other people, and them hosting, of course. Playing solo DST with caves was mission impossible. And recording, oh boy, you couldn't even move. Nothing. Yeah. Feels bad. But it is what it is. Can't change much. The only thing you can do is buy a new PC. If you can, of course. If not, then yeah, you just gotta endure it. Or maybe there are some fixes for FPS. It's not all hope lost. But if you have extremely bad PC and you know it, then yeah, no other solution. Recording and streaming and Discord. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. that. Also, I gotta thank you for being common chatter. Just because I have something to talk about and someone to talk with. I appreciate it. Each and every comment I appreciate. Hopefully Don streams another tournament like that one. That was pretty enjoyable. How have the runs been going? Well, barely any past winter, but it's all in the name of fun. When it comes to my progress, as in, do I get better and better as I'm doing these runs? I wouldn't really say so, simply because I'm greedy. Greed is what kills me most of the time. But there are some unavoidable situations that could happen and there's nothing you can do about them, so that's also the case. But most of the times I die because I'm greedy. So while I do learn from my mistakes, I often tend to repeat same mistakes simply because I'm like, oh, maybe if I deal extra that points of damage I'll have time for later. Nah, don't do it. You cannot afford to take damage here. At all. Thank you for streaming. Well, that's the least I can do to provide content. Other than YouTube videos, which I upload like once every 3 months. Because, you know, I'm not a frequent uploader. But I prefer quality over quantity. Even though not all of my videos are pure quality. Some of them are like mid at best, but I mostly no damage bosses. That's the point. That's what I like to do. I don't edit every video, but I do no damage. That's what the idea behind it was. Oh yeah, I always forget to do that. Hold up. But maybe I should set up the boss to do it for me instead. Just in case anyone new appears. Like Hookade appeared yesterday. Yeah. For anyone who happens to visit and is new. Yeah. They see the Discord. Also, I'm not sure if it's only me, but sometimes even that's how it is. I go into autopilot mode and it's just out of my control. Yep, it happens. I mean, yesterday I went autopilot mode. It usually happens when I don't stream for a very, very long time and then just come back streaming the game. I always go autopilot, don't even focus because I'm excited talking with people in the chat. And then, literally the next day, I'm back in the grind. It happened last time I was absent for a long time, it happened this time. It's natural, I guess. In my case, at least. Also, minutes ago I was debating whether I wanna stream or go to sleep, but all I needed really is eat a watermelon, and I felt the energy, and I felt the will. And I remembered, people will like this. Or, at least they will be laughing at my mistakes. So, yeah, that's all it really took. Watermelon. So to commemorate that, I probably will plant some seeds until I get a watermelon. Who knows? Maybe I get one. Maybe even wear a fashion melon. Yeah, I really like watermelon on hot summer days because it's mostly water, as the name suggests. But it still got that unique taste, you know, of a fruit, vegetable, whatever. Some people say it's vegetable, some people say it's fruit. I don't know, man. I don't care to debate about that. All I care is about is it's literally like water. But yeah, I mean, I don't need to explain. You all know what watermelon is, but that's why I like it. It's mostly watery, but it has some taste to it. It's not like drinking pure water. So if you feel like, yeah, you need some liquids for the summer, but you don't quite want just water, watermelon is the way to go. Or just melon. Or if that's what it's called in English. There's watermelon and there is melon. If you know what I mean. Well, that's fine. I also had one recently, finally got decently sweet one after years. Ah. The melon or watermelon? I'm assuming watermelon because that's what I was talking about for the most part. Yeah, watermelon. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to me, yeah, heart of the watermelon, you could call it that way, is usually considered the best. But I really don't mind eating any part of the watermelon as long as it's not like the shell or whatever it's called. Not the shell, the husk, the peel. The peel of the... Yeah, the peel. Other than peel, I can eat pretty much any part of watermelon. Even the worst part of watermelon isn't that bad. It kind of tastes like cucumber. The green part of watermelon, you know. Kind of has that cucumber taste. But yeah, of course I prefer the heart. Ah, well, that sucks if that's the case. I happen to get a really, really good watermelon, so glad that you did. Even the center is bland. When center is bland, you know, that's not ready. It was picked way too young. Picking stuff prematurely is never a good idea. Like, have you ever tried green banana? Like banana that is prematurely picked? Because I did, and oh boy, that's hell of an experience. Do not do it. It's very hard. Like, you can evidently see it's not ready. It's like green on the peel. And when you open it, it's super hard, like when you hold it. The banana itself is hard, and then when you bite on it, like, it's really hard to chew on, and it's kinda sour. It's not even that sweet. Yeah, don't eat premature banana. Some idiots were like, yeah, it's a good idea to do it. You know, I would just sell it to people. People will eat anything, yeah? Just because people will eat anything doesn't mean it's a good idea to sell it. Like, come on. With that mentality, you could sell... You might as well just sell rotten food because people will eat anything. And you just poison people because people will eat anything, yeah? That's a good idea. So yeah. Anything prematurely picked, probably not the best taste. And do I really need to tell you that? I mean, if you cannot figure that out on your own, then come on, man. You just know, you just feel it when something ain't right. Oh, what ripeness? Okay. I'm not picky about banana, as long as it's not prematurely picked, like I said. Like, I like them yellow, I like them brown. They're all good. I'm not super picky. But if you're asking me what is my preference, it really depends. If I want to carry my banana somewhere, then I prefer it normal, because I don't want it to squash in my backpack or my bag, because it becomes difficult to eat. But if I'm like making a mixture of banana, like banana and some cakes or whatever, to mix it up, then I prefer the more mushy banana. Like if I'm making a mixture of something and not just banana on its own. So it really depends on what you're using your banana for. I know that sounds wrong. Please don't kill me. You know what I mean. But yeah, I'm not very picky when it comes to bananas. Because most people would be like, oh my god, you're eating over... What is it called, ripe? No, what do you call it when it's like... brown, when it's like super, super... ripe, I guess. Yeah, when it's brown, people usually distaste that. They're like, oh my god, you eat that, but that kind of banana, you're sick. But no, I don't see any problem in it. It's like still edible. It's not that bad even. I just can't stand prematurely picked bananas. Because they're like, not... You can't even call them bananas. They don't have the banana vibes. At all. I need to find the forest. Middle ripe for milkshake and more ripe for cakes. Yeah, makes sense, you know? If you got a squash banana, might as well have the overripe one. I mean... Why make yourself more work than you need to have? Get me? Make your life easier. My favorite fruit. My favorite fruit. That's a good question. I have a couple of them that I really like. I would say melon. Not watermelon, melon. I think it's what it's called in English. Then I would put strawberries. And then probably peaches. Green melon and orange one. Do you mean like as in how ripe it is, or the like smaller one? I mean the one that is circular, small, you know, compared to watermelon. Oh, I guess you mean ripeness. Both are good, but I think I prefer the orange one. I think the orange one is the one that's more sweet and soft, right? And green one is like more hard one. But if I'm mistaken, then I like it when it's sweet. I don't know. Sometimes greens are sweet, sometimes oranges are sweet. I not even distinguish between colors anymore when it comes to melons because they always have a surprise. Like, color doesn't really matter that much. Like, yeah, color can tell a difference in taste, but I don't know. In my experience, all of them tend to have random taste, so I just go for one that is soft and sweet. Both can be sweet and it's not right, they're just variants. Ah. Well, I wouldn't know, I'm not a fruit expert. I'm just a guy that plays DST and eats. And sleeps. And does nothing in particular of importance. Does content for YouTube because he's bored and because he likes doing content that hasn't been done before because he feels accomplishment of doing so, and I don't fucking know. I'm doing what I'm doing is I guess it's fun. Have you had an ice cream with green melon? I had not, actually. But assuming you did because you're asking it. No, never. I have never had ice cream with melon flavor. Did you like it though? Although ice cream can be so much different in taste compared to actual fruit. Like for example, I don't like pistachios, but I did like pistachio ice cream, so that's kinda weird. So just because I like fruit doesn't mean I would like the products out of it. Yeah, for example, another strong example. I like cherries. I like eating cherries on their own. But I really dislike cherry juice, cherry cakes, cherry jam, anything out of cherry. Because they add sugar, and sugar somehow alters the cherry taste to the point where I find it distasteful, disgusting. I don't like it. But natural cherry, I love it. It's not like on my top tier fruits that I would eat, but I can eat them and they're pretty good, cherries on their own. But like, putting them in cakes and juice, in anything literally, I don't like it. Unless you make a juice and you barely put any sugar, if you even have to put sugar. If you put no sugar, then yeah, I can drink cherry juice that way. Other than that, yeah, I really don't like anything out of cherry. Simply because of the amount of sugar added. It just ruins the taste. Now, I couldn't say that for many other fruits. Somehow they taste okay, but for cherry it just sticks out. I don't like it. Like, I like putting sugar in stuff that is meant to have sugar, but I don't like overdoing it, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I'm not entirely against sugar, I just don't like overdoing it, like some people tend to do. And when it comes to cherries, I don't even like putting any kind amount of sugar, it just ruins the taste completely for me. You can make it yourself. I put green melon in the mixer, add vanilla ice cream to it. You can also do vanilla carrot juice. Ooh, that sounds pretty exotic. Sounds like something you would get served in a hotel or somewhere. I don't know. Not like I've been there. Wow, I exactly calculated. Yeah. Just like last time. See, guys, you don't need health bar mod. You just look at the durability of your weapon. It's that easy. I mean, come on. Okay, maybe for boss fights not really, but very simple yet so delicious. I guess I'm just gonna believe you for now until I get the melon. I have to try it. But there's no reason you would lie. I mean, yeah. Then again, like I said, if fruit is good doesn't mean products are good, so yeah. I'll give it a chance when I can. Although vanilla is good, I myself am a chocolate enjoyer. Hardcore chocolate enjoyer. And it's sad to hear that soon, relatively soon, I heard chocolate will go extinct. Because of how much we eat it or whatever, and it's kinda rare, I guess. But I heard chocolate will, like... At one point, we will not have chocolate. And it's not that far off. But if that's true, yeah, that breaks my heart. Oh, I should get some moles. Oh, later. I think we can have a mixer perks of it being with your parents. Nice. I was supposed to look for a forest. Any forest. As of now. No forest was to be found. I need actual forest. Like, deciduous forest is nice and all, but I don't want poison birch nuts to appear instead of normal tree guards. Like, normal tree guards I can take on. Poison birch nuts are a bit more annoying. And there we go. Forest. Chocolate price gonna skyrocket like oil buying chocolates now. I mean... Oil might get cheaper if you get me. At this point. But yeah, I really love chocolate. So, hearing that breaks my heart. I can keep it a secret, I promise. As long as you share some of that with me. Of course, nothing goes for free. I gotta get pig skin before anyone else gets it. Good. Okay, it's really funny how this guy aggroed me, but the other guy aggroed pigman. Okay. Have this little piece. Yeah, thanks. Nyom nyom. 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 Bruh, you found the best possible moment to fall asleep. Why are you doing this to me, man? Am I that bad? Am Am I that stinky? Am I that ugly? Or did I not feed you enough? Or actually I haven't fed... No. No, I get it. I made you homeless. That makes all sense, actually, yeah. I took home away from you. So you're pissed. And you don't want to cooperate. Yeah, I understand that. That's completely fair. But I need those resources, okay? I can make it up to you. You can have some monster meat. We can be friends, right? Pretty sure. That's how it goes. Oh no. How stinky survivors. I wasn't referring to that. But it's pretty funny that something like that exists. Oh, come on. Cool. Now I can chop some trees. Hopefully I get triggers as well. I mean... Oh yeah, these guys will also help. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Almost as if I planned it. All of the tools of trade. And the spear. To keep me company. Or Wormwood on top. With the Weber after. Yeah, Wormwood makes sense. Word also makes sense. Woody? I couldn't figure why Woody. I mean, just because he's lumberjack and has a beard doesn't mean he's stinky. But sure, whatever. If Reddit says so, then I guess I can't complain. Or argue, for that matter. Come on, Trigger should have spawned by now. I didn't even need to chop trees because of this dude. Like, he... For one monster meat, he did all of this. They're so cheap. Holy moly. Like, imagine doing all this work for one piece of monster meat. Come on, man. This is insane. Like, Word, Wormwood, and Weber would kinda make sense for stinkiness, but I don't understand why... Why would it? Or, I guess it's his wereforms. If you count wereforms, then, I guess, but... Outside of that... Doesn't have his hair figured out, bruh. Whoopee. I just noticed it. Wolfers. Indeed. Oh. Okay. What the fuck? He did 180. Nice. I pretty much just want to spend this point tax. I don't care. And I guess I'm gonna get a tree guard meanwhile. Like, yeah, one could argue I got way too many logs, but I have Chester. So any excess logs can go inside of him. Yep. For any future plans. Have you seen the Hamlet mod? No, I haven't, but I did see a Miss Larry advertising it. So I will make sure to check it out at one point, if I don't forget again. Come on, no tree guards, seriously? And I guess that's the end of his work shift. Alright then, now what? By this point, competitors would have killed at least 2 bosses. And here am I, still picking grass and plagues. What can you? Not everyone is good at the game now. Thought to a normal tree? Yeah, you definitely did. That's 100% true. And I can take it, and I probably will. Because my trigger luck sucks. But I can also try again and again and again until I get it. Because one trigger is still better than one totally normal tree. Albeit it's very luck based. I'm willing to take my chances. Also, yeah, I definitely should kill some spiders for silk. Silk is important. Monster meat is cool. INB4. 3 spawns at the same time. Yeah, that would kinda... That would be cool. And bad at the same time. Nice. Get over here. GG. Okay, bugnet. Definitely making a bugnet. And a fashionable straw hat. Now I look hella dripped. Ooh, monster meat. For the king. For the glory and honor. Charge! Halt, fiend. You have entered our territory. Prepare thyself. Halt, fiend. Oh yeah, I don't know if I mentioned, but in 1 HP run, picking junk piles is actually dangerous. Because you can get spiders or catcoons, and those are almost unavoidable. I say almost because in order to avoid them, you need some crazy speed and good reactions and good angles. Especially with cats. Cats feel like they have infinite range. These guys have the worst kiting pattern, especially when playing a bit of lag. Yeah, that's why you don't kite them. You preferably set them on that fire, and then you just hit them. Because they have the same cooldown as Bunnymen, except they actually kite. And they have more HP than Bunnymen, so they are way more annoying to kill for that reason. Or for those reasons, should I say. And yeah, add lag on top of that, recipe for disaster. Fireflies. Please, fireflies, please, game. Game. Bruh. Game. Game. Oh yes. Thank you, game. Yoink. I'm gonna drop this in backpack, even though it doesn't really matter, because if I die, I die. Even with speed and everything, dodging junk pile mobs is really RNG. Yeah, well, there is a way to break junk piles without getting hurt, however, doing it manually is almost impossible to dodge. Where did I put my alchemy? Aha, all the way there. Okay. So before anything, I'm gonna make a miner helmet. And I probably should have made another alchemy engine. But it's whatever. Maybe I can do it here, now. Okay, I have overcommitted on boards. But that's completely fine. Now I'm gonna go look for beefaloes. I'm actually really dumb I should have crafted the piggyback. Nah, actually, nah, it's okay. I'm crafting it after Beefalo. I need more gold. And gold I will get. I am kinda slow though, but... whatever. I never said I'm fast. It's fine. It's all fine. It will definitely not bite me later. Imagine pull off all bosses, even feel your enduring total more falls on your face. I would be honored to die to a Mulworm like that, because it's so rare. But I would more likely die to a flint or a rock, or you know. Dying to a Mulworm or a rabbit, that would be an honor. Because of how rare it is. Because I so far never died to any of those, you know. It's so rare. It's so rare. I don't know if it even happened to anyone. It probably did, but I'm not aware of it. It's so rare though. It's almost as rare as dying to a falling anvil while picking a cactus or something like that. In Minecraft. Like, there are some extremely rare deaths. I need more gold. This is not gonna cut it. It's not rarer than beating this goddamn challenge. We don't talk about that. Yeah, I know I suck. But eventually, this will happen. As if. I mean, there's a reason I call this practice. I know I'm gonna die a lot, and I know I'm not nearly the best player in this game. I know that title goes to other players. But I'm trying, okay? I'm doing what I like. Perfection. I don't know why I'm so obsessed. But yeah. I was pretty much a kid back then that wanted to see this, and it didn't happen. Or it did happen, but not the way I expected it. So I was like, yeah, I guess I'll do it myself, and then... It was kind of the same with Shadow Knight, level 3. I wanted to see anyone kite level 3 Shadow Knight, and I was like, okay, I guess nobody did it. I'll do it. And it happened. And then like 3 months later after that, one dude actually did level 3 Shadow Knight. But he used like WX with all speed modifiers to kite him. Meanwhile I used Willow with Lazy Explorer and Cobblestones. Which is like 50% of the speed the other guy was using. But still, you know, respectable that anyone even wanted to go for level 3 Shadow Knight at all. Doesn't matter what gear they used. I kinda just used the bare minimum to show people that it's possible with that gear. I had like people ask me why don't you use Magiluminescence and stuff. Well, yeah, I just pretty much wanted to show what's the minimal speed you need for them. And then after that you can just apply to your will whatever you need. Come on, Chester. Good. Guess you could have just pushed him like this, but whatever. Like, do I craft a bell or do I craft a saddle first? Both seem important. I guess I'm crafting saddle first because I can then find more gold faster. Or yeah, you could say I can craft a bell and then I can bring beef to caves to mine gold, but then again I would need alchemy engine to prototype saddle. I feel like saddle is a better choice here because I get to explore more gold faster and then I can make a bell. And for bell I need science machine and for saddle I need alchemy engine. So I feel like saddle is better choice here. Sorry. Unless you have some points that I'm missing, where bell would be more beneficial to craft over saddle. But I feel like saddle is better choice. And I proceed to craft third alchemy engine for no reason, I guess. Do not ask why. I don't know how to answer. Okay, that's a fair argument. That's completely fair. No, he aggroed on me, didn't he? All of them did. Nah. That's far from what I wanted to happen. Okay, nah. Of course. Well, I'm dead. Game just needs to realize that I'm dead. Give it some time. It's a bit brain dead. So my stuff is up, but I died down. Because that makes sense, yeah? Ah. To be fair, I was greedy. I deserved it. Like, when I mined that cave, I kinda expected bats to aggro on Chester, but nope. They just, like, went ham on me instead. It's so dumb. Yeah, when one bat aggroes on you, everyone else does, so... And I kind of thought, like, yeah, maybe if I go to caves, they'll de-aggro from me and they'll aggro on Chester, but he was faster. That's alright. That's alright. Mistakes were made. And I probably won't learn from them and then repeat them again. Because that's how we roll here. We never learn. We just balled. Because getting better at the game is for virgins. Here, we die. We die trying. You know Jump King? I know the quote you just wrote, but... Not the Jump King. Is that something that's super popular and I was supposed to know about it, but I don't, and I'm just gonna embarrass myself again? Because I swear to God, I had too many scenarios like that. It just happens so often, you know, it's like, I don't know something and they're like, what? Are you serious? No, no, you gotta be shitting me. You don't know that? What? Bro, you're so dumb. Eh. Well, look, yeah, I'm not the one to know popular stuff, okay? You picked the wrong guy. You fail a lot in there until you succeed. But here's where you're wrong. I don't like failing. I like the promise of success. That's what makes the difference between masochism and a person that just pursues a certain goal. Because there are people that call me masochistic. But masochist, if I need to reiterate the definition, masochist is a person that enjoys enduring pain or suffering any kind of pain. I do not enjoy pain. I enjoy the accomplishment you get after you endure the pain. When you do it. You call yourself sadistic? Why so? You like torturing other people? Mentally, physically? whatever the way, emotionally. Is that the kind of dude you are? Or do you just call yourself that way for the fun of it? Ah. That's called being a troll, man. That's not called a sadistic person. Minor annoyance is trolling, but something that's a big deal, and you inflict pain to others in any way, that's called sadistic. Like, sadistic would be if someone was thirsty, you offer them a glass of water, and when they're about to reach that glass, you just drink it in front of them, or spill it somewhere. That would be sadistic. I'm totally not referencing Undertale. And that's a big deal, because it could kill the person, because it's dehydrated, and you know it, and you don't want to help them, and you're mocking them. That's called sadistic. Not being a little hee hee ha ha silly goofy pen. Sadistic would be if you know that someone has sensitive ears and you intentionally yell next to them to make them feel some kind of pain. Sadistic would be knowing that person has sensitive teeth and can't eat a lot of sweets, and when they're like, when it's lunch break, all you offer them is candies. That kind of person. So basically being a douchebag to other people in a harmful way is sadistic. But clicking a pen is not being a douchebag, it's just called being a troll. So yeah. You are not bad. Don't make yourself be. Deep inside you're a good soul that just wants to be loved and understood. Even you may not think so. Everyone needs love, compassion, and understanding. Although some express it in different ways than others. But that's because we are all different. And for a good reason. Would be boring if we were all the same. Where's the fun in that? Worse than a kid. No, I don't do it as reflection. Like if a friend bullies me, I'd bully it back so hard. Well, they brought it upon themselves, you know. They can't expect to be bullies and not to get bullied themselves. Just goes back full circle. That's what people call retaliation. If someone is being an asshole to you, of course you want to be asshole to them as well, you know? They don't really deserve much else. But you can always choose to, you know, not seek revenge and be better than them as well. That's a way to go. Because if you seek revenge, you're no better than them. You can only be worse than them. And that's if you really try. So it's up to a person. Now, revenge doesn't necessarily mean you are a bad person, but you're just not better than them in any sense. Then, if you think returning to them what they inflicted upon you would make you feel better, yeah, maybe it can feel you better, maybe for like a moment, but then you stop and ask yourself, is this who I am? Or I guess that's just how I look at it. Some people don't care. They just take revenge and they're like, yeah, I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Anyway, yeah, shoot out the question. Have I ever griefed intentionally because I'm playing Willow? That's like asking a Woody player if they chopped every tree in a server because they play Woody. I mean, first of all, I rarely play on public servers, so the likelihood of me griefing as any character, let alone Willow, aren't very likely. And second of all, in that era, when I did play on public servers, Willow would get instantly banned because people wouldn't wait to find out whether Willow player in question is griefer or a soul that actually wants to play and enjoy the game. So, to answer your question, no, I had not griefed as Willow. Ever. Intentionally or unintentionally. And if I did grief, I would know. Like, the public server I was playing on the most was the Jazzy's Endless Survivor server, whatever. But if I were to ever do anything in that world, I would ask people if they are okay with it. So, in case I mess something up, I would also inform them, because not informing them is considered griefing. Yeah, it's really ironic, you know, because people are like, yeah, if you play Willow, you're like griefer, all and all. But what people don't understand is that Willow is probably the only character right now that can control forest fires, which people complain about when Willow joins the server. But it's not like Wilson can't just make torch out of two grass and twigs and do the same shit as Willow. So why is Willow the one that gets the hate? I don't understand, like, the only difference is that Willow doesn't need to get two twigs and two grass to make a torch and burn the entire base. Wow, such a difference. Oh my fucking god. Nah, bro. Only Willow can light fires. Bro! Stop. Not cool. That's so stupid. It's not like Woody levels of griefing where Woody actually has invulnerable axe. Like, if you wanted to replicate Woody levels of griefing when it comes to chopping trees, you would have to craft millions of axes, either golden or flint ones. Wilson, for example, doesn't need to craft anything special to replicate Willow levels of griefing. He just needs some torches, you know? Do you know who's even worse griefer? Wickerbottom? Because of tentacles? I'd assume. Other than that, not sure. Yeah, my best guess is Wickerbottom. Or maybe Weber with spiders, or Word with merms. Yeah, no clue who would be worse griefer. Either Woody or Wickerbottom. Or yeah, minion related characters, because yeah, Weber and Word have unique minions, so unless you play any of those characters I mentioned, you're in toast. Most of other people are in toast, because most other people are human characters, which are hated by merms and spiders. So yeah. And yeah, Wickerbottom, which has tentacles, which hate every character, so yeah. Other than that, no clue. WX doesn't have potential to grief. He can, like, the worst he can do is eat gears. Let's face it. There's not much he can do to grief. Wendy? Yeah, nothing really comes to mind. Most other characters are not very griefer oriented. So maybe Wormwood, but I don't know. Like Wormwood could plant a lot of weeds around the base if anything, but I don't consider that a huge griefing. I don't know. Like realistically, every character in the game, how much potential do they have to grief? And you know what they do? They wait till right before the day change, then they tail slap the base down. And since day changes, people try to roll back with walls, but by the time it starts rolling back, it's too late. Yeah, that's called being a douchebag. Straight up douchebag. Do you see why I don't play in public servers? Or why I avoid playing in same public servers? I mean, yeah, sure, it can be a fun experience. But then you have people like that have no better purpose in life and no goal other than to ruin your fun and your well earned and well spent experience. Yeah, like you just want to hang out with people, play, and then you have people like those, the absolute scumbags of the earth, that only have one purpose in their existence, and that is to ruin your enjoyability. And am I supposed to be the nice guy here? Like, when I see that, I would slap that so hard. I would find where they live. I would slap them so hard. Like, I would find where they live, that kid, and I would give them a huge slap that their parents didn't. Because of what they did. And if it's an adult person, I would beat the shit out of them. If adult person did it, I would have no mercy. But if kid did it, I would just do a slap and I would be like, you should know better, kid. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, can anyone explain to me why did I choose not to pursue that hunt any further? No? Alright. Yeah, but that's not an excuse. I should have been focused and I should have been pursuing the hunt instead of pursuing the imaginary kid that may or may not grief in public servers. Pursuing kids on its own is very bad. Out of context, it sounds even worse. God. And I already have bad reputation on Twitch for doing absolutely nothing. So anything is literally enough to ban me again. I should just keep my mouth shut and play the game. Chop, 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 chop. I kinda wanna befriend the pig. And then chop. Then again, I'm not in the day where Trigger can spawn, so why bother? Why bother, man? No reason to bother, way. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely right. You're absolutely 100%, 1000% correct about that. Actually, this time I'm not going to place Alchemy Engine because I want to save my precious gold for Beefalo Saddle and Bell. However, I should have crafted Spear when I had a chance, but whatever. Pigman will help. I guess it's no biggie. Nice. Oh, nice. This help went better than expected. Oh, come on. Okay. Time to employ some good pigs. Oh, not again with the sad beast. Wait, am I regenerating the same world again? No way. No way that's what's happening. Okay. So I basically just have infinite text like this. As long as it's daytime. I commentating on stuff as if I'm playing game for the first time, and I love it. Something brings me joy about it, not quite sure what. Like, I played this game for a little too much, you could say. Yet I'm still acting like I'm playing it for the first time. Maybe I'm just that crazy. Or maybe I just like this game that much. I wouldn't know. Well, one thing is for sure. That's way more trees than I will ever need in my life. Finish the job. Okay, that's way too many spiders to tackle down. Sorry, Pigman. But I'm not engaging in something I am not sure of turning in my favor. Okay, I'm waiting. Warrior Pig Terraria? Yeah, that's exactly what I was wondering, because there's like a big swamp, this patch, and... Is it possible that I got exactly same seed? Hmm. Yeah. I don't know. It's really confusing. Sus. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Carrots. Carrot, 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 carrot. Carrot, carrot, carrot. Yeah, preferably. Ah. Yeah, since I'm also going in Savannah, I could afford to pick more grass for a drip hat. And then and only then can I acquire Miner Helmet. Have you seen Memento? Nope. A great flamin' answer. You're up. Wait, are you also just anime no movies guy? No, I'm no anime no movies guy. Got him. I bet you didn't expect that one, huh? Like, I used to watch anime and movies at one point, but then I stopped. I mean, you don't have to believe me. I actually didn't watch anime for over a year, maybe even 2. I don't remember last time I watched anime. I generally don't watch them alone. It's not that entertaining. I like to share experience with others. No, I did see Harry Potter when I was like a kid. I did watch Harry Potter. Come on, there must be some beefaloes around. Exactly. Only 2. Cringe. You know what? We roll with it. Oh shit. I need to shave one of yours and then kill that same. Give me that backpack. Spear. Oh, he was that low. And they pushed each other. Okay. I guess odds aren't in my favor. I guess I'm just bad. After not playing this game for like more than a month. I guess that's how it gets me, okay. Basically as if I played this game for the first time. That's gotta be a lovely experience. Oh yeah, I remember. Just use Killer Bees to kill anything. That's the solution for every problem. Yes, that's how I did it when I first played the game. And it did help until Deer Clubs. And when Deer Clubs came, well, there's not much to explain really. Like, if you have problem, use bees. Killer bees. And if you still have problem and it doesn't work, just use more killer bees. Oh no. I already see what kind of world I have. I can sense it. Yes, it is you. How all must toil for the necessities of life. You're goddamn right. I lost my world's beefalo herd to killer bees. Yeah. I guess there was just way too many. It was ROG. Ah, the sniper bees. Yeah, one of my friends even told me why, like, killer bees in single player Don't Starve had a lot of range compared to normal killer bees in DST. That was because in code their range modifier was 2 tiles instead of 0.2 tiles, and it's so stupid. Like, how do you blunder the code so much? Like, you don't put 0.2, you just put 2? What? And that's why they had so big of a range in single player compared to multiplayer. Because they probably forgot to put comma or dot between 0 and 2, so the game was like, yeah, it's 2. The range is 2, you know? So they had like range more than they deserve. That's so stupid though. Like in single player, in single player you get sniped, and in multiplayer you can run through them and take no damage. It's still like that in mobile version. Oh no. I couldn't even play Don't Starve mobile version, even if that wasn't the thing. I'm a PC gamer. So yeah. Going to mobile, not happening. To anyone who does play mobile, however, I do commend your spirit. I feel like it will be hard compared to PC. DST mobile. Oh no. Mobile phone. Please pick up the telephone. Please pick up the telephone. Ring ding, ring ding. Please pick up the telephone. Netflix gaming. Netflix and chill, bruv. Ah yeah, getting twigs is going to be fun in this world. But that's why we have golden shovel. And we have a couple of gold nuggets here for the picking. Fresh for the picking. Seal doesn't last forever. Get him. For a sec, this song reminded of Russian Doomer music. I'm not paying much attention to the song that's currently played. So I can't agree or disagree. Ah yes. The horse. Do you like Doomer music? Any kind of music that's not heavily altered is good enough to me. And by heavily altered I mean like autotune or whatever they use. So that singing doesn't sound as bad. Like, a little bit of autotune is fine. But when it's like heavily altered, when it doesn't sound natural anymore, that's not something I like. But most of the genres I can appreciate, respect. Most of them are good. I should be getting more stones. For sure. At least one more pickaxe and mining session. So I did a little bit of mining off camera, guys. Nah, no rocks for you. Another time. This is all mine. Yeah. Now I can see everything. Oh no. Oh, it's on Chester. Cool. Oh, this one's on me. Okay. I want Chester to be diseased. Diseased. So I'm just gonna back off. Are you just gonna stand there? Okay, thanks. I'm not giving up these golden boulders. They are mine. All mine. Now you can stay here. For now. They're like in a triangle. It's kind of weird. It's almost impossible to get past them without aggroing at least one of them. Okay, little stagger. I completely forgot about that. Could have killed me there, but fortunately I was okay. No. Like, it's funny because I did once die to Bugnet staggering me. And then one bee killed me when I was hunting killer bees. And now I'm reliving that moment through the pickaxe stagger. Suckers. Okay, now I can go to forest. Or maybe I should get some grass before going to forest. Because forest doesn't have a lot of grass on its own. Yeah, that sounds like a good choice. Pardon me. Thanks. Hopefully it wasn't too loud. Oh no. That's horrible. I'm sorry. I will mute before sneezing from now on. Temporarily. Ah. Well, in that case, it's kinda hard to discern sarcasm via messages unless you make it obvious. Like, obvious. Ah. Okay, yeah, that would make a lot of sense then. Like, if you say it that way, then I would take it as a joke. The other thing is 50-50. So I assumed it was real. Hello, koala. Alright. Twiggies. And tame your koala. Would be cool if you could. Cola? Cola. I wanna take my Coca-Cola now. I wanna buy Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola light. Coca-Cola normal. Y Coca-Cola zero. That's plenty of twigs without me having to do anything. Cool. Very nice. Very nice. Pick the pigskin before they do. GG. More twiggies. Twiggies. Is there any isolated tree I can burn? I don't want to cause forest fire. Cool. Should be isolated enough to not make a mess. Monster meat. I'll tell a fun trivia and then I'll go. You know why Weber's favorite dish is ice cream? Why? Enlighten me. Because spiders scream, you scream, I scream. What? Excuse me, what? Okay. Sure. Sure. Okay. Okay. I just lost 5 more brain cells, thanks. What? What the fuck did I just read? Oh boy. I'll need therapy session soon enough. I'm probably gonna spawn like 1,000 ice creams. I know. My brain cells are lost. How considerate. Very considerate of you. You scream, I scream, everybody screams. Oh, yeah, I can kill the elephant. Of course you are full of emptiness. No. Nah, bro. Greed. I thought he would die from that. What is wrong with me? Why am I throwing so badly? Here we go again. Again with the twiggy tree. Seriously, man. Let's go get them rocks. Again and again and again. Funny, two bishop heads. Almost next to each other. Hello there. How are you doing? Still not sleeping? Hmm, hmm, hmm. Fair. Well, at least I hope you'll enjoy here, staying with us. The sleep schedule is getting cooked. The same way I'm about to cook some mobs. Or worse. Three 2 hours in Roblox game in like 6-7 days. Nice. Is it a good Roblox game? The Bee Simulator? No, the Bee Simulator probably have more. Ah, Beekeeper Simulator. I thought you had more hours than that. Oh, you do? Oh well. Last week, yeah. Nice. 600 hours. What? How is that even possible, man? Is that like... It's like... Is it like one of those... Like in Minecraft Faction, where you have to play for a long time, so you can say you made some progress? Yeah, but just how grindy. Ah. I see. Beekeeper Simulator. Bruh. One of the few OG games left. Can't say for sure. I haven't played Roblox. At least not that much. Like I did play it a little bit, but might as well say I didn't play it. Flexing those 1,000 towers in Roblox. Yo, my father is a Roblox, he can ban you. Prime Roblox was ever before the end of 2020. So ironically, in 2020, Roblox was at its best. Even though 2020 as a year sucked altogether. It really is interesting. Okay, didn't really think this through. Now I need one more twig for a shovel. Damn! Okay, I got it. Good. Now I can produce massive quantities of twigs. Takes up PC storage. Yeah, I love that story. I absolutely adore that story. It's like, yeah, literally everything you do takes up storage space. That's so dumb. Because it takes up storage space. Yeah. Did you try to explain to her that doing that is not necessarily helping storage space and it's just ruining your experience? Because even if you did, God knows if it would actually mean anything. Most parents are stubborn. Okay, the amount of living logs is satisfactory. So I'm gonna go after twiggy trees now. Huh. I could actually log back into accounts, what? No way. Oh, mosquitoes in real life, man, they're so annoying. And they bite you for what reason? Well, yeah, they want blood, but sometimes they're just being assholes. Like, I'm literally conscious, I can feel you flying around me. At least have some decency, wait for me to go to sleep before you suck me off. That sounded bad. You gonna go to sleep? Yeah, have a good night. Come on. My biggest enemy is myself. Hunt. Don't do this to me, man. Okay. I didn't even aggro onto that. My character just decided it would be a good idea to F on that, bruh. Come on. Nah, it's whatever.